Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Wow, look at Caspa go. As soon as we broke through that all-time high, prices and price discovery right now, it is going crazy. This is a very good sign. These are exciting times, but the question I get a lot is like, how high can it go in these situations? Well, a lot of times there's important things you want to look at. First of all, it'd be the fib levels that you want to kind of pay attention to, which we can see this 1.272 as a potential reality. Liquidation levels are extremely important, and of course, obviously also overextension. So we're going to look at a few of those things and kind of see if it's a good consideration to short at this point, or if you want to just hold your long position open, what the deal is. But there's definitely best practice for price discovery, so we'll take a look at that. If you're new to the channel, just want to say welcome aboard. Thanks again for joining me here. If you want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is the site, link down below. And just a quick little thank you to my community members for some awesome feedback here. Caspa, we took 50% profit on our most recent long, and of course we had an AVAX short of 22%. That's just the profit taken in the last 24 hours. We have had less signals this month, but just because the market's been pretty wonky. So truth is, it's not the most amazing trading conditions for the moment, but it depends on if you're a day trader or a swing trader, right? So let's look at some swing trading tactics here, see what's going on. Because again, when you watch this video, it's not going to be like a micro. We're not going to look at the 1 minute chart and be like, oh, jump in right here. Because by the time you see it, it doesn't make a ton of sense to trade it, right? So at this point, we're going to look at larger movements, kind of more macro, see what's going on. And we do look at this. This has increased or changed since we last talked about this yesterday. When we looked at this yesterday, there was some liquidation, of course, at this 2.1, 2.0, 2.05, effectively. That area there has been swept. We got some new concentration liquidation at roughly 21 to 21.5. That's not super new. There was some existing there previously, but if we look at this here, there is roughly 36, 40, somewhere in the range of 110 to 150 million in liquidation, upwards of 21.5. So easy way to understand it right now is if the price comes up to 21 or 21.5, roughly, that would be a solid consideration to short with tight targets, okay? And again, there's a lot of different things we want to look at. You don't just blindly do that. But the truth is we are getting closer to that area. And again, I put this box up here for my last playout chart on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. And I essentially just kind of highlighted the fact that this is a liquidation range that is likely to get swept here. And we're roughly halfway or 2/3 the way from sweeping that. Honestly, we could probably extend this up a little bit further, 21.5. That is more so the realistic range we just identified. So we'll kind of pay attention to that and kind of see what's going on. I'll post this updated chart on our playout chart for Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. Keep that in mind, that's available here. And obviously in our Discord too, we do have this is a new section. You want to make sure to enable alerts for specific coins that I cover. I have trade alerts here for my Pioneer and Up members, so that is available on CryptoCache.tech if you're kind of curious about that. But I kind of just let you know specific areas of support and resistance, and those are areas that I'm interested in taking trades with. In Caspa, my goal was to consider shorting this 21.1 range. So if the price does come up to 21.1, I honestly think it'll be a good consideration for that. Because let's look at this here first of all. Let's look at the daily, and I'll just kind of explain why I'm thinking that. First of all, we had a cup and handle breakout. Wasn't much of a handle, honestly. Price just continued higher up. Did not work itself into that descending wedge or that descending channel. I was hoping to get in closer to the 18.5, but we had a previous long that we took earlier in the month that essentially just took profit, of course, at 50%. But what I want to talk about here is, first of all, let's just start with the basics, right? We're honoring the ascending trend line. The 20-day SMA is working strong here. We can see that we've broken through 70 in the RSI. Now that we have, we do not want to consider shorting, or more importantly, don't secure profits until the RSI comes back down. That's generally the rule of thumb, because there's no real limit to how high this could go. Furthermore, stochastic RSI pushing up, money flow index is high, MACD is converging. There's zero reasons to short this coin from a macro perspective. The 4-hour time frame will probably tell us we're getting moderately overextended here, and if I saw correctly, we are at a 7 on TD sequential. So basically what that just means here is that we can see that we've been running about 24 hours in the same direction. Usually you see about 36 hours of continuation before the leg down or the pullback occurs. So we're probably getting pretty close to that. So again, 2.12, sorry, 21.2, 21.1 is that area of resistance based on current fib levels for the most recent high. Having said that though, that little range is close to that upper liquidation area. So what I'm pointing out here is that we have probably about 8 hours more of continuation to the upside. If you're going to have to insist on a short, somewhere between 21 and 21.2 would be an appropriate area of consideration. Keep in mind, we got Fed meeting coming up here soon, and things are going to get a little crazy in the market. So when that happens, you want to be ready for the price action to just shoot up or down, and it could very well be the case here. Okay, so just some friendly advice: be very careful trading into the FOMC meeting that is going to take place here soon. When we look at the moving averages here, more importantly, stochastic is swinging up there for a convergence. We can also see, of course, the money flow index is high. RSI is over 70. Also the same scenario here. Until RSI travels back down under 70, there's no reason to consider closing or taking profit yet. If we look at the hourly time frame, we can recognize here as well that we're in great shape. There's really no reason to consider shorting this coin. Okay, so again, minus an overextension to sweep all of the liquidation, there's really no reason to go ahead and take a short just yet. Appropriate entry targets for shorts would be 21 cents upwards of 21.5. Again, just that upper liquidation range, because once all that's gone, there will be less merit to push the price action up, and whales will secure their profit, pull the price back down. So if that is the case, just keep in mind this most recent high at about 19.7 or 19.8 rather, that'll be the new low if the price pulls back. So whenever the price decides to pull back, that's generally where it's going to continue higher up from there. Once you're in price discovery, it's really common for the price to re-find its original resistance level or original high. So again, once liquidation has been swept, I would say a short to the 20 cent mark would seem appropriate. So again, 21 to 20, good little 4 or 5% short there. That might be a good consideration. For right now, too premature, too early to do that. I do not recommend shorting just yet. But again, getting moderately close, I think by the end of today's trading day, it might be a decent opportunity to consider shorting. I'm going to set an alert here at the upper range of this resistance range, this liquidation range, and just kind of pay attention to it, see what happens later if I get notified. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and sit on my thumbs and just kind of wait. I'm not going to bother taking a trade right now. That's just me personally. I don't like trading into FOMC. I've gotten bit recently on that, and of course, previously had some success, so it all kind of evens out, but it's just not really worth it to me at this point. So at this time, I would recommend just being patient and chill and relaxing. I'll post our playout chart here soon. Oh, I'm sorry, I almost forgot. This is super important. Bitunix just rolled out with another deposit bonus here. If you've used my link to register in the past, or you want to use this new link here moving forward, up to you. No KYC or VPN, phenomenal deposit rewards. Use my link to register. Check it out, folks. These guys are awesome. They've been phenomenal to our community. Greatly appreciate that. So thank you again so much for just being an awesome part of my life. If you've been watching me for a while, thumbs up, like, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. Deeply appreciate that. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.